Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Renee if you are new here. So summertime is here and I wanted to show you guys all of my essential staples that keeps me together during the warmer months. Some of them are new and some of these things I swear by every single summer. So if you want to know what those are, stay tuned. So we're going to start out with some body care, and as you can see by the glow, hopefully you can see on camera, it's going to be this Vaseline Intensive Care Cocoa Radiance body oil. I love body like gel, not like baby oil, but it's more like that gel consistency. It's a little greasy, but the best time to put this on is when you just got out the shower, so your skin still is like a little bit dewy and has a little bit of moisture on it. And then when you put this on, this just gives that glow, that healthy glow, especially when you just shaved and you just want to look smooth and radiant. When I tell you I swear by this stuff, I prefer more of a gel consistency as opposed to like the baby oil. To me, it goes on a little bit more smooth. It's less greasy. It has a cocoa butter smell, and I love cocoa butter. I ran out of the cocoa butter that I normally use as well. I sometimes double it. Like I'll put the cocoa butter on first and then I'll add this on top because I like to look dewy and greasy. Like I don't mind it, especially on my skin. I love a dewy look. Only if you're not into the cocoa butter smell, I wouldn't recommend it, but if you don't mind like I do, and to me, it won't clash with your perfumes either, so definitely give this a try. This is my staple. I always make sure I have this in my rotation. Next up is gonna be this L'Occitane shower oil. So this I love. So it cleanses and it softens. It's really good as well if you wanna shave as well in the shower. Some people don't really like to use those, like the shaving creams. I personally don't. I prefer to use an oil. I love to use like coconut oil as well if I don't have this. With this, once you shower, you're gonna bathe off yourself with like your bar soap, and then once I'm ready to shave, like I'll put this on and then I'll shave with it. Or if I don't need to really shave, I'll just add this before I get out the shower. So again, if you want to have a really smooth finish to your shave, definitely put this on and then go over it with your razor. It has like an almond smell. Think of like, you know, like that Jergens lotion that has like that almond smell. That's what it smells like. And it says it has with almond oil in it as well, so that's probably where it comes from. So it's definitely gonna lather up once it hits the water. It's gonna lather up a little bit and it's very creamy. So it gives, if the razor runs right over your legs. With this product, if you're someone who doesn't like to use a lot of lotions and oils and butters and things like that, once you use this and you get out the shower, I would actually recommend that you air dry, and if not, you still can just dry off with your towel or whatever, and you're still gonna have a nice soft glow. Your skin is gonna feel soft. Definitely give this a try. Next up, we're gonna get into some fragrance body oils. So I have two fragrance body oils here. So the first one is gonna be by Tocca, and this is Giulietta, or yes, Giulietta. So I like to spray this on at night before I go to my bed. It just has like a soft, clean, with like a hint of gardenia scent in it. This, and they also recommend that after you get out the shower, it's best to put this on when you are still a little moist. When I tell you, if you just want something light when you're going to your bed, definitely I recommend this. And you could also mix that with the perfume if you like. Especially in summertime, some people don't really like heavy perfumes. That'll also be a good little light, something to throw on if you're just gonna run out the door. And then this next one is this Sacred Blue Lotus Body Oil from Body of a Goddess. Now, this is from a small business. I saw it on Instagram and I thought to give it a try. The scent is Lavish Velvet. When I tell you, this is like this smells like you have on some perfume. I also like to put this on at night too, and I also like to layer it with other perfumes. If you want something that's a little bit stronger, that has some kick to it, definitely I would recommend this, and it's gonna give you that glow. They're both gonna give you a glow, but this one, for sure. There's barely anything left in here, but it's a dropper, whereas the Tocca one is a spray bottle. And they recommend this as well with coming out of the shower while you're still a little bit moist and putting this on. Definitely in my rotation, one of my staples. So let's get into some hair products. So I'm very loyal to the hair products that I use. I'm not much of a product junkie. It may look like it, but everything that I have, I've been using for years. So let's get into the 2 products that I've recently added to my routine. So first is gonna be this Kenra Design Spray. It is a light hold hairspray. Now, my staple hairspray is the Sebastian Light Brushable Hairspray, but I couldn't find that when I went into the store, so I said, let me give this a try. Baby, when I tell you, you can see how the curls are just holding. I brushed these up here a little bit too hard, but it was a little frizzy, but this, when I tell you, spray a little bit of this on it and then I pin curl it at night, amazing. And I love when I can just be able to comb through it and it keeps its shape. I don't like a hard finish. I don't like when I can't comb or brush through my hair. This stuff is gonna be the number 9. So there's different levels. They have a medium and like an extra hold. Go with the number 9, that's the soft hold. I'm telling you. If you just want a hairspray after you do like a silk press, and I know summertime we're doing the braids and the more of the curly looks, but if you want something that's gonna just keep that hold, try this. Next is gonna be this Keracare Styling Wax Stick. It's in the number 3, I believe. Now, if you're someone who doesn't really like edge control, especially now in the summertime where it's going to melt, I don't care what they say, what kind of technology they say their edge control consists of, they all melt and they all gonna turn white. It can be dripping on your face. With this, I'm not someone who is the person that's gonna lay their edges where it's slicked and smooth. I don't mind a little bit of frizz, but if you just want it to be intact, especially after you straighten it, or I guess if you have braids, or if you're putting it into a ponytail, you just want a light, smooth hold, I would definitely recommend this. If you're just gonna lay down like your little sideburns, you just want it to just be brushed and just look neat. It's like you push in here, and it's like a wax. I have a little bit of hair on it, but it's a wax stick. You just use a little bit. Some people will put it on there and then they straighten their hair. I tried that, and I feel like it made my hair a little greasy, and it wouldn't allow the flat iron to curl my hair. So I straighten it and I do the curls and everything, and then I use it afterwards. And then I pin curl or wrap my hair, I tie it down at night, and it just stays smooth that way. Or if I'm styling my hair like I did today, I'll just put a little bit on the side, a little bit of hair after I just want to lay this down. If there's any flyaways, then I'll use this. Highly recommend. I have it on my TikTok, so I'll link my TikTok down below where I did a review on this. Next, I want to talk about a hand cream. Now, I know we're sweating a lot, especially me. Boy, I'll be sweating. But just because it's summertime doesn't mean our hand can't get ashy. A lot of these soaps we're washing our hands with, our hands are getting real tusty and dry. This Aesop soap is called Resolute Hydrating Body Balm. Now, it says it's a body cream, but I got the smaller version so I can put in my purse. Baby, it smells a little bit like organic, real natural, but if you're into those type of scents, I don't think it's very off-putting. It does come in other scents, like more of those citrus scents if you're into that. This will literally keep your hands hydrated. It's a little bent up, but you know, Aesop has that look where the more worn in, the more aesthetic. You need to have some kind of hand cream in your bag because you don't want to be all sweaty and ashy. You don't want to look a mess. You're going to be washing your hands more often. You want to make sure your hands are staying hydrated. I highly recommend this. It's a thick consistency. I personally love a thick hand lotion. If you're not into that, then you're not going to like this. I like a thick, heavy hand lotion, especially if you're like a nurse. Nurses wash their hands often. So this you definitely want to keep in your bag if you're going to work and washing your hands often. Highly recommend this. Now moving on to the face. Now, the main thing that we know we have to wear by now, year-round, is going to be sunscreen. This Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen is SPF 40 is what I have. It's the most cost-effective, and it's the best that I've seen that will not leave that crazy white cast over your face. It doesn't have that beachy smell. I love to use this under my makeup and it doesn't feel greasy. I actually just feel like it gives me a little bit of a glow and it's gonna protect me. You're supposed to keep on reapplying it, and I'm very bad with that, with reapplying my sunscreen, but at least I put it on in the morning. Some people put it on even when they're inside because I have these huge mirrors in my apartment that are always like beaming the sun rays. Even when it's not sunny outside, you need to have some sunscreen. So the Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen, highly recommend. Now, for those days you're going to be wearing some makeup, today I have on some makeup. I pretty much do light makeup even when I'm filming. I go a little bit heavier than normal, but I pretty much keep to the same formula that I do on a daily basis. This face base by Bobbi Brown. It's something about it that just gives this glow. The makeup just lays so nicely. It just feels natural. I love, like, when I look in the mirror, even when I'm looking on this camera now, it just feels like I'm just radiating. You don't have to use moisturizer. Sometimes I use moisturizer first and then I'll put this on, but this is going to hydrate your skin. You don't need to use moisturizer. Today I didn't put moisturizer on. I put on this and then some eye cream and you're good to go. Your makeup is gonna lay, okay? And you're not gonna feel that cakey like you have on 10,000 layers of like a primer underneath, but it's going to prime your face and have your makeup stick and just flawless, okay? Give this a try, the Bobbi Brown face base. Now onto blush. I have grown into a blush girl over the past few years. Now, these cream blushes by e.l.f., when I tell you, I got them in 3 colors, and there's so many other colors that you can choose from, but these are the ones that I found that show up the best on my skin, and it gives me that flushed look. I have like them in pinks, oranges, this like bronzy color. Ugh. When I tell you guys, you need to try it. If you're into the matte, these are not gonna work for you. If you just want that nice, fresh, healthy looking skin that's gonna glow from within, you're gonna need these cream blushes. Sometimes I use like a wet beauty blender, or I use like a small brush and I just dab it on or stipple it onto my face, and hopefully you can see. So keeping with the blush family, this NARS blush, Taj Mahal, oh my god. When I tell you, first of all, orange looks the best on black women, like seriously. I tried to pile it on a little bit more for the camera so it shows up, but it's like a shimmery glow, not really shimmer, not like glitter, but it gives you that nice healthy glow, especially in the summertime, baby. I love to put the pink, which is the, what's this color? It's a Tahiti color and the Bahamas color, and then add this on top. That's what I did today. And every time I wear this, everyone's always like, what is that on your cheeks? It's Taj Mahal. I find it hard to find it in like Sephora, so I've been going directly to the NARS store. There's a NARS store in Garden State Plaza in Paramus here in Jersey. I don't know if there's any other NARS store. If you can find it on Sephora or anywhere else, then grab one, but I always never could find it. I always have to go directly into the NARS store, and even them sometimes they'll have it that's sold out. But those blushes, highly, highly recommend. Sometimes I even put a little bit of blush on my nose for even more of a flushed look. But definitely get your hands on those e.l.f. cream blushes and this NARS Taj Mahal. And finally, we're going to discuss the lips. So I've been using this Aquaphor healing ointment, and now in the wintertime, I get the big tub, because this is what I use on my body, because my body, it gets tusty during the winter, okay? It always feels dry, like it's going to crack. But I buy this small one and I put this on my lips at night. If you can't get to the, what's the name of the pink one in that jar? The lip mask, the Laneige. If you run out of that, give this a try for your lips. It's not just for your body. I lather this on at night and I wake up and my lips are nice, soft, and supple. I wear a lot of lip gloss, so I put this on underneath as well. As I'm trying to do like a matte look, I'll even add this and just blot it. But sometimes Blistex, some of those chapsticks, they will dry your lips out. They don't feel as moisturized as they say they're supposed to be. So give this Aquaphor Advanced Therapy a try. Get the small one. They have them even in the smaller tubes that you can throw in your purse. I still throw this in my purse. But if you want the smaller one, they have it in a smaller version as well. Now moving on to some home essentials. Now the thing that I love the most is a room spray. Okay, a room spray. But I have 2 here that I just want to go over with you guys. Now everyone has this Baze room spray. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it right again as well. And I love it. If you want something a little bit more sweet and tangy, that's what I get from it, and calming, give Baze a try. Also, I feel like a lot of people aren't talking about 34. This has a very aromatic, calming, woody scent to it. And when I tell you I'll spray this at night, I'll wake up in the morning and I'm still smelling it. I wake up, open up all my windows, all my blinds, and go around spraying my entire apartment with this. give this a try. I'm telling you, especially if you want your home to smell a little bit different. I am someone who actually prefers a more masculine scent in their home. I wouldn't say it smells manly like tobacco, but it definitely has more of an earthy, more masculine. It's leaning a little bit more masculine, and that's what I like. And a lot of times I'll mix the two, just like a little juxtaposition. And also that gives that juxtaposition is this Jo Malone room diffuser, and it is the Pomegranate Noir. I have it up here, so I'm not gonna like pull it down, but of course I'm gonna do a cutaway to show you guys. It's very sweet, but it's still very warm. So it gives that calming, but that's still that juxtaposition that I like, that's mixed between masculine and feminine, where it's not a fruity smell. Even though it says it's like pomegranate, and it's not fruity at all. It gives a very inviting scent. I usually keep it by my door where I walk in, and it's just, you really could smell it. It's not cheap. None of these are cheap, but it's gonna be worth it. Because a lot of times you're buying those candles, like at Home Goods, they do smell good, but they don't really go throughout your home or your apartment, and you just want to be able to smell it and get your money's worth, you know? So definitely, if you're looking to level up your home scents, give those a try, especially the 34 room spray. It comes in a candle as well, and it also comes in a like the closet fragrances that you hang in your closet. So when you walk into your closet, everything just smells so inviting. Okay guys, so that's all I have for today. Of course, everything I suggested works for me personally. If some things don't work for you and you have some other recommendations you think I should try, or for anyone else you think that they should try, leave them down below. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're always notified every time I upload a video. Follow me on all my social media channels, Instagram, TikTok. Follow me on my website, reneelennox.com. I am now accepting personal styling clients. I'm open to consultations. I'll leave the link down below. And as always, bye.
Young summer, give me a minute. Sundown and shine, break it down, one line, a line.